Hello, welcome to the Thursday special, and today we are going to be playing some DreadShift. Now, the brand new card that we're going to be trying out today is Invasion of Zendikar. This card, I think, actually does a lot of interesting things, especially when it's paired with something like Elish Norn. So, I'm super excited about trying this list out. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video around if you like. And let's get into the deck list. So this is our deck. We have a total of 3 Invasion Zendikars, 2 Elish Norns, 2 Sad Robots, 4 Dread Peasants, 4 Stompers, 4 Grazers, so we can have a little bit of ramp. We have some Thought Seizes, some Cultivates for more ramp. Scapeshift is our primary way of, one of our primary ways of winning with Dread Presence. What I really like about this is now we have a secondary win con, right? We could play Elish Norn, get 4 swamps, and hit them for a decent chunk, right? Because this also doubles the triggers of the Dread Presence. So it counts, each land counts as 2. So that's pretty awesome. We have 4 Fatal Pushes for the aggro matchups, a Binding for ramp and removal. Mana base wise, we have 2 Fable Passages, 5 Forests, 5 Swamps, 1 in Triumph, 4 Overgrown Tombs, 1 Plains, 4 Temple Gardens, and 4 Urborgs. So mana base looks pretty reasonable. Maybe we could cut some number of swamps and forests and up our Fable Passages to make sure we get a Plains more often. We'll see if that actually is relevant. Sideboard wise, we have Safekeeping to keep our presence alive. We have another Thoughtseize when Fatal Push is just bad in the matchup. We have 3 Rest in Peace for Graveyard Hate, 2 Terra Sunders for Worm Hate, as well as Artifacts and Enchantments. 2 Liliana of the Veils also comes in for Fatal Push against like Control. We have 2 Narcomentia for the combo matchups. And we have 2 Events and 1 Soot for the aggro matchups. So, let's see if we can't crush people with some Abzan DreadShift in Pioneer. Overgrown Tomb, tapped, go. Plains, that Thraben Expector. Probably mono white mid-range. Temple Garden, tapped, go. Luminarch Aspirant, that's fine. He gets frisky for 2, I guess, because he's going to put the counter on the Inspector. Smacks me, down to 18. Scapeshift, that'll be useful in the future. Cultivate. Plains, Forest, the Plains into play. Values Lieutenant. Is this just humans? Yeah, it looks like it's just humans. Should put the counter on the Aspirant. He doesn't. That's good. That's good news. So we take our beads. We get to play Dread Presence and a Swamp. Shoot down the Aspirant. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Deal 2 to the Aspirant. Gain some life. Pass the turn. Bodyguard. Gets frisky, I assume. Yeah, so we take 7 down to 7. Stomper, play a Swamp, 2 damage to the Initiate. Cultivate, Swamp, Forest, put the Swamp into play. 2 damage to the Bodyguard. Brave the Elements. Okay, and then we just Stomper. I think I just grab a Forest, pass the turn. Next turn we'll play a Forest and just Scapeshift. Extraction Specialist to get back the Aspirant. Seems like the better choice of the 2. So we will chump with the Stomper. I don't need it to win the game. Best case, we draw another Presence or a Norn this turn. Attacks for 10. We chomp. Temple Garden. It's not really helpful. We'll go ahead and Scapeshift. Sack the entire board. Get a Urborg. Temple Garden. Swamp, Swamp. Overgrown Tomb. Triumph, Forest? No. We will deal 2 damage here. Save targets. You know what? Do I draw? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9 times 2 is not enough. So I think I do draw 1 time. See if we can't find something. Pop you down some. I guess pass the turn. Cracks the clue in desperation. Plays a Plains. I don't think we have any more basics left. Aspirant goes off. Targeting the Specialist, I assume. Okay. Doesn't even attack with the Specialist. Take it. You should have attacked here because his lifelink. Thoughtseize. Absolutely useless. Question is, I guess, do I have another one? Please give me, say I have another Forest. I don't. Yeah, maybe I should have drawn there, but I'm not in a great spot for that. Another Luminarch Aspirant. So we have to exchange our Dread Presence. Maybe I should have just hit face instead of that 2 damage to a threat. Yeah, so I think that means it's GG's. Yeah. Okay, that wouldn't have helped. So we definitely know we bring in these. Matchup doesn't seem overly terrible, but maybe bring in that. Maybe that's at no over Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize doesn't seem great. Run it like that, I think, after bringing a couple Lilianas for sacrifice. Temple Garden tapped. Go. Dunes. Initiate. Urborg. Play the Forest. Go. This is actually a perfect hand against this matchup. So, like, against combo, this hand would be much worse. But he's not really racing us as much as any other deck could. So, I'm perfectly fine playing a Stomper into a Presence into a Norn. So he goes attacking, hits us for 2. Stomper. Get a Forest. Pass the turn. I think next turn I'm playing Norn. Bodyguard. Protecting the Thalia's Lieutenant. Or the Hopeful Initiate. Swings out. Sure. Take it. Does that actually change my game plan? Play Urborg. Play Norn. Yeah. Plays a Mutavault. Plays Extraction Specialist. Goes to combat. No attacks. Norn did exactly what I was hoping she would. So that means we get to go ahead and drop down a Presence. Play tap land. We go ahead and deal 2 damage here. 2 damage here. Go to combat. I think I just go ahead and attack with Norn. Pass the turn. So I think I win on my turn. He has to answer Dread Presence. We do have Safekeeping. Plays another Mutavault. Looks like a Brutal Cathar. But again, that doesn't get through Norn. All of his removal, I think, is offline. Okay, so that basically prevents... Alright, that's pretty good. Passes. Draw. Hit face. Okay, this is exactly what we drew up. Invasion of Zendikar. And scoops it up. Alright, he scooped up the whole match. 1-0. Let's get into the next. Temple Garden untapped. Grazer. But Overgrown Tomb tapped. Go. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Urborg. Stomper. Get a Forest. Pass the turn. Blooming Marsh. Elf. Sad Robot. Play a Swamp. Thoughtseize. Take Sorin. Pass the turn. So we're facing the brand new deck. Fight Rigging. Plays another Elf. Puts a counter on an Elf. Another Grazer. Alright, so that plays tapped. So that means now Stomper can attack. Get Frisky. Puts Abash in hand. Puts a counter on the Elf. Passes. Zendikar. Ironically, I think I still attack with a Sad Robot. I'm wanting to draw something else. Okay. Come on, give me something good. Cultivate. Not really helpful. Cultivate. We'll just take the green out of our deck. Pass the turn. Alright, I just need to slow down. I need my namesake card. I wonder if Diabolic Intent is worth some slots in this deck. Just to make sure we get the pieces we need. We have things we could sack. Abash. Puts a counter on Abash. Another dang land. Sorin. He finally gets his Gulta. Puts a counter. Attacks. Come on, deck. I need something. Oh, wow. That does it when he himself doesn't have to attack. Yeah, we just take that, I suppose. Even though it's a lot of damage. That's even, so it's not as bad. Oh my god. Cycle. I need an actual card. Dread Presence. Is it too late, though? It might be, because I don't have enough mana to play this. And this is double damage, so that's just, yeah. One land off, we would have won that one. Necromentia, Liliana, Extinction Event, Thoughtseize. Go down those. A Cultivate. A Push, a Grazer. I don't like that. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Go. Blooming Marsh. Elf. Dread Presence. That's not a bad top deck. Urborg. Go. You just have to pray he doesn't have a Sorin right here. Fight Rigging. Sure. Swamp. Necromentia. We will name probably Gulta and Mavrin. Okay. So he has two 2/2s. Shakedown Heavy. Puts a counter on the Shakedown Heavy. Gets Xander. I guess Escape Shift. Norn. Hits me. Temple Garden. Untapped. Event. Odd. Pass the turn. Shakedown Heavy. Put the counter on it. Hits me for 2. Come on, deck. Dread Presence. Go. Counter on the zombie, I would assume. Yes. So he attacks with both. I'm going to say no. I'm going to take it. No worries. Dread Presence. You got me, baby. Stomper. Escape Shift, I guess. It's not great. Urborg, Temple Garden, Overgrown Tomb, Temple Garden. 2 damage here, 2 damage, 2 damage, and 2 damage face. Alright, that's fine. Pass the turn. We will attack you. Overgrown Tomb. Tap. So that means he's almost at the point of turning on this hive. We're gonna take 4. Alright, we take 6, that's fine. Alright, so we're 1-1. Let's get into the next. Botanical Sanctum. Mox Amber. Passes. Forest. Grazer. Temple Garden. Tap. Go. Plaza of Heroes. Kinnan. Taps this for 2 color. Nope, passes. Swamp. Thoughtseize. Take Magda, I guess, because you have nothing but Kinnans. Pass the turn. A Skrelv. Passes. That's not bad. Sad Robot. Get a Forest. Pass the turn. So what I'm kind of leaning on, maybe I need to increase my Sad Robots down, decrease the Saga, and then run some Intense to make sure we get what we want. And we go ahead and attack you, I guess. Passes after playing Aspire. Another land. But Jesus. Hit your face for 2. I'm surprised he actually isn't just trading. He got 3 more of them in hand. Alright, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play any more lands. We have 7. We have enough to stomper and attack with it, so we're good. Rona, another land. Pass the turn. I think we're just at a standstill now, until he wins. He loots away a Kinnan, probably. Plays a second Kinnan just to untap. Loots away the last Kinnan. Dragon Lord of Tarka. Okay. Come on, Dak. Give me a good card. Stomper. Play the Stomper. Grab a Plains, I guess. So we have 2 white sources, but Maggie was that robot. Another Mox Amber. Loots. He technically can pay into Kinnan once. Springleaf Drum. A Tally. That's kind of sweet. Watch him get my Dread Presence. Stomper. That's fine. You could take my Stomper and Atlanta Werewolf. Okay, that's not the worst possible Tally. For me, at least. His side probably is quite underwhelming. Passes. Come on. Freaking Swamp. Continue to attack. Alright, whatever. Okay. Why can't we seem to top deck anything other than the land? Like, I get we play 26, but at the same time, like that. See, the other thing I was thinking about was instead of Abzan, but Sultai. But I couldn't figure out how to get it to work to where I have enough basics. But at the same time, I could play Yardrick and Growth Spiral. So like, why I stuck with when I went with white? Because I mean, I don't have to have white until turn the very end, very end of turn 4, turn 3, turn 4. So, but I can't seem to find anything. Maybe Thalian Gitrog monsters or a slot or so. Relic of Legend. I'm gonna go one more draw step. I mean, I don't think it's worth going another draw step after that. Kolga would be kind of cool, right? Because you wouldn't play another one of these, would you? Unless you transform it. Oh, you're transforming. You had enough to transform a Tally. Wow. Okay. And pro green, sure. Wow. Jeez, like. So, Thoughtseize in. Push seems mid. Binding seems mid. Necro come in. Sad Robot out. Lily in. Question is, do I want Rafts? Maybe 8 Ritual Soot. Down a Grazer. Run it like that. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Gorge. Elf. Thoughtseize. Take Tyvar, I guess. Play Tomb tapped. Go. You got a Norn. That's actually helpful. So we get to Necromention next turn into Ritual Set. Hopefully get some of his threats. Mana Confluence. Jacob. Okay. Hits me for 1. Take it. That's helpful in the future. We will take a Tally. Eat him all up. He has Atroxus too. That's going to be a problem. Kinnan. Hits me for 1. Take it. Still a non-white source. Ritual Set. Go. So he played his Gorge. So we know he has a target in hand. Tomb. Urborg. I hate it, but I think I have to do it. Take a Plains, take a Forest, shift the turn. Relic. So his last card is a Tarka. Elishnorn. Swamp. Stomper. Forest. Pass the turn. Elf. Thoughtseize. Alright, we take the Atroxa. Never mind. Go to combat. Smack face. Smack invasion. This just makes him want to block here. That's my goal, is to try to make him want to block. Never mind. Cast Skyclave. Pass the turn. For some reason. Oh, it's a swamp too. So, sweet. Something is black. I don't know. Rona for the opponent. So we have a 4/4s, or 4 powered dudes. So that's pretty decent. Are you going to pay into the flip Rona? I think so. Interesting. Flips him. Or her, I should say. All right. Please. Something. Necromentia. Okay. Name Atraxa. Grand Unifier. Get those out of here. If I attack out with everything, he blocks here. I go hit him for 8. Is that worth it? There could have been a world I could have done that. I don't think I care about this ability anymore because I have nothing in hand. Rona for the opponent. Come on. Dread Presence. Urborg. Pass the turn. Loot. Gets rid of a Botanical Sanctum. So his only other big threat, I think, is a Tarka. So we just need to avoid that. Come on, deck. Something big. That's good for the future, but not right now. Taps down Magda. Fatal Push. Pretty sure that's still 2. Alright, he sacks the Plaza of Heroes. Give a Hexproof. Alright, pass the turn. Next, another treasure. Tarka's not game ending. I guess it kind of is. It's in the air. Can't really block it, so 2 swings at it beats me. He loots. Gets rid of a drum. Plaza of Heroes. To protect his Rona again. Skrelv to protect his Rona. Man, interesting. Grazer. That's not really helpful. Pass the turn. Taps his Magda. Activates Rona. Discards another drum. Passes. Another dang Grazer. Pass the turn. Loots with Rona. Pitches a Skrelv. Taps Magda. Now he gets to tutor out a Tarka. But if he does that, like, he can't get my Elvish Norn, which is the only card that matters on my board right now. Tyvar. That's fine. Passes. There we go. Dread Presence. Then again, I guess he can get sacked as an instant speed. Well, that basically beats me. Because now he sacks him a Tarka. Whatever. That's fine. I'll draw some cards. Because this should bait him to bring it out. Yeah, here comes a Tarka. Tarka. Alright, got it. Man, what a long one. Up a push on the draw. Down, cultivate. Run it like that. We're actually down to Thoughtseize. Alright, we have a abundance amount of lands in our deck, so I think I risk it for this hand. That's not what I wanted. So push that. Pass the turn. Rona. Another Dread Presence. Not what I want. I mean, a redundancy is good. So, I mean, I'll take it. Take it. Sanctum. Relic. Do you loot or do you attack? What do you do? Produces a green. Colorless. Kennen? Makes sense. So it just untaps that and he gets to loot. Alright, loots. Please. Land off the top. Watch it be Triome. The only tap land. A Skrelv. Seems good. He does have 5 minutes left on the clock. I guess Thoughtseize is fine. Take Tyvar. Go. Plays a Spire of Industry. I'm assuming he goes and flips Rona? That makes perfect sense. No, goes for Kennen. Huh. To a tally. 2 cards. That means we were going to draw 2 lands in a row. Elf. Thoughtseize. Oi. Yeah. You got it. So now he takes the Cultivate, which would be the smart choice. Because I can't guarantee double green here. I'm going to play it out. I have to be able to draw a green and another land immediately, but it's not impossible. We are on a 7 damage clock. Fatal Push. Pop the cannon. Dang. We're going to lose because we just can't find lands. Sure. I'm going to hold up for one more draw. He should flip his Rona and just smack. Transforms. Okay. I mean, that's a way to win. So, all right. So he gets this one. And I mean, I'll let him finish it because it's sweet that he got the Primal Sickness win. Sweet. Dinosaurs. All right. So we end with a 1-2 record. Let's get into the wrap up. So the biggest weakness that I've seen of the deck is this inconsistency on card draw components and getting the right pieces. Because we only have 4 Dread Presence. That's it. We do have 2 Elvish Norns. So to fix this issue, I think I have to go up to the full playset of Sad Robots. Add 2 Intent. Cut a Thoughtseize, and I think that should make the deck a lot more consistent. I wish I would have done it midstream or mid matches, because I mean, I think the deck is cool. If there's any suggestions you have it at all, let me know down in the comments, because I really want to make this archetype work because it's similar to my favorite deck in Modern, which is Titan Shift. And we don't really have a look and feel of that same kind of deck in the format. Our only option really is Dread Presence. So like it kind of stinks. So Intent should help us with Sad Robot, Stomper, Grazer. So we have a decent amount of potential sack outlets. And then we can maybe get our Dread Presence, Scape Shift. I cut a Scape Shift and a Thoughtseize for 2 Intent, because Intent can find us at the Scape Shift. So it's kind of actually nice. And Scape Shift in this deck is kind of not as strong as it is in Titan Shift, right? Because Titan Shift, we care about the land deals the damage. This, we have to find the win con. Then we get to cast it. Then we get to Scape Shift. Like I said, if anything at all, let me know down in the comments. If you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Next week, hopefully, will be much better. Abzan, mid-range, coming next week on Wednesday, which I think is going to be really good. We'll see it. It's going to be played through a league, so super excited about that. And we have some sweet decks. So until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day.